What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today, you guys, to discuss another episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is season number, was it 14, episode 13? All right, guys, before we go and get into it, if you guys are watching the video, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and have me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and discuss this episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, shall we? Hey, Gabby Janice, how are you doing today? Also, you guys, gotta bring this up here on the platform for you. So you guys know that today is Wednesday. And we will be going live on the panel. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. So you guys know we'll be going live today on for the panel. So tonight we will be on Really B's platform. So we'll be going live in less than 30 minutes. So I'm not going to be on here too long. The episode didn't give a whole lot for me to discuss. So, like I said, I don't foresee myself being on here the full 30 minutes. And then, like I said, I also have to get off of here so I can go join the panel. But tell me what you guys, if you guys watch this episode, please tell me what did you think about it. Now, I will say, Sutton gathered Dorit. Sutton gathered the hell out of Dorit, and I was here for it because y'all know I can't stand Dorit. Baby, I was here for that. Gabby G said the way Sutton gagged Dorit had me gagged. Right? I was here for Dorit. I was here for not Dorit. I was here for Sutton, and I'm not a big huge fan of Sutton, but it is what it is, right? I was here for Sutton, so we gonna leave that stuff for last. So I guess what we'll start up with is, in the words of my really good friend Scotty, let's talk about vile. Let's talk about Kyle. Even though y'all know I like Kyle, but let's talk about her. It wasn't much with her. Gabby says it was the ladies at the table's faces. It wasn't even that the ladies at the table's face. It was Garcelle making them noises for me. I was hollering at Garcelle. So Kyle, it ain't much to talk about with Kyle. Them dogs still bad as hell. She had her therapist over. So Kyle is talking about, how initially her being an empty nester, not having the kids there all the time, Mo not being there, it was weird for her, but now she's getting used to it. I did see yesterday, I believe it was OMFG Reality, one of those blogs that talks about housewives. I guess Kyle is, kind of wants Mauricio to, hopefully they can get back together. I don't know. Don't care if if that's what she wants to do. Then that's what she wants. If she wants her husband back, I'm not gonna sit here and say you don't get your husband back. If you want your husband, get your husband. If you want your husband and a girlfriend, do both. Right? Y'all might find something that works for y'all. Kyle just needs to get some peen. That or some Hello Kitty. One of the two. One of the two. Um, what else? Like I said, that's really all we got with Kyle. Then at the end of the episode, I kind of think I agree with Sutton on this one. So at the end of I'm jumping ahead because I don't want to come back to it. But at the end of the episode, there was a photo that came out of Mauricio at the airport, I think in Europe, with some girl. They were hugged up and kissing. I was like, ooh, Mauricio, you move kind of fast, don't you? But I mean, if you guys saw that picture previously of Mauricio, because I think it was in Aspen or something, he had two girls at the house. So, girl, your man said, bump it. He finna do him. So, good luck to you, Kyle. That's all I gotta say to you, girlfriend. Good luck to you, Chuck. And that's all we got for Kyle. If I missed anything that y'all want to discuss, leave it in the comment section or in the live chat. And we will go ahead and move on to the next. Bose. You say you agree with something too? Yeah. Bows. Girl, I like you. I like you. I like you. But I do feel like you are up Dorit's ass. Now, I'm gonna speak on you real quickly, and then we're gonna get off of you because although I didn't do a review last week, I said it on the panel. For someone who's had two kids, right? One of your kids didn't make it, and then you had troublesome pregnancies, and now you 47 years old. Girl, why would you want to put your body through that? I just don't understand it. Why would you want to put your body through that for a man that you ain't even said I love you to? You know what I'm saying? Like that makes no sense to me. It's nonsensical. I'm gonna have a baby with a man that ain't said I love you and I ain't said I love you to him. Yeah, I'm feeling the move on and tease. I'm feeling the tea moment. Like, girl, that makes no sense to me. But she had a her doctor come over to her home. They did an ultrasound on her. They found that she has 4 egg houses. So for someone her age, that's a good sign. And I was like, okay, cool. Again, why are you trying to have a baby for this man? I do not understand it. But again, if that's what Bose wants to do, shit, let her do it. I think it's dumb, but it's her life, it's her body, and she gonna do what she want to do, and that's it. That is all. I ain't got nothing else for Bose. I really don't. Now, am I missing anything? Nope. Now let's get into the crux of this episode. So I'm gonna put Sutton on the screen, but it's really Jennifer Tilly's event. But since Jennifer Tilly is not a main cast member and she met up with Sutton, we'll have Sutton on the screen as a placeholder. So Jennifer Tilly is hosting this Caviar and Caspia, I believe that's what she said, party for event for the ladies, right? So she's a big fan of Caviar, which I actually just had Caviar for the first time over Christmas holiday at a white elephant party. Never had Caviar before that. And I will say, it wasn't bad. It wasn't nasty. I always expected Caviar to be like super duper salty and nasty, but it really wasn't that at all. I expected it to be salty, nasty, and gooey, right? And I don't like gooey foods. But I ate the caviar and it was really good, and I would do it again. I would do it again. So she's gonna have a caviar and caftan party, right? So she meets Sutton at the venue. So Sutton told Jennifer what she wants in a man, and then Sutton told Jennifer what happened at Dorit's party. And let's briefly speak on Dorit's party from last week's episode. So, Dorit, you were 100% wrong for what happened with Sutton. Like, Sutton sat in your dining room, your living room area. You came down there, you spoke to Kyle and ignored her. Like, no, ma'am. No fucking ma'am. I don't know. So 250 to 1,000 per plate. Yeah, it's expensive. You said you had the orange caviar. It was tasteless. Yeah, I don't think this was orange caviar because my little cousin, she said she spent a good little penny on the caviar. She spent a good little penny on it. And it was, like I said, it. Now, it didn't have a taste to it, but it wasn't what I was expecting. It wasn't salt because I always expect them to be salty, right? But it wasn't salty. The only thing that was salty about the taste was the fact that we ate it on crackers and chips, right? So that was the only thing. So Sutton was telling Jennifer about what happened at Doris, which Sutton was 100% in the right. Like, you're not going to sit there and have me waiting for you for 40 minutes and then you come down and completely ignore me. Like, girl, fuck you. Like, if it wasn't for this show, I feel like Sutton would have left because that was production. Sutton was already irritated by waiting 40 minutes. Absolutely. Yeah, it definitely wasn't it definitely wasn't that one. I know it wasn't the one that they put on the sushi that I had. I just don't know I just don't remember which one. I mean, let me be crystal clear about this. I would never buy caviar. Was it nasty? No. But would it be something and here's the thing. I'm a bougie person, but I ain't that damn bougie. I am not that damn bougie. I ain't that bougie. Now, back to Bose, because we see as the ladies are heading towards the party, right? Again, Bose, I really do like you, but I really do feel as if when it comes to Dorit, it's like you've taken on some of Dorit's issues, and you then it feels like you then have an issue with Sutton, and I don't understand where it's coming from. Because from what I saw, Sutton hasn't said or did anything to you, so I don't get it. And then Dorit is sitting there saying that she feels like with Sutton, Sutton was just looking for a reason to leave her party. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. If you do me the way that you did Sutton, you would have never saw me. Number one, like that's not like I promise to God I would have left that party a long time ago because to wait 40 minutes, you come down, and then when you come down, you ignored me. No, ma'am. Absolutely the fuck not. Like, hell no. Hell the fuck no. Kiss my ass. Bo's kissed too much ass for me to like her. I can understand that. I absolutely can understand that. Because now I do, like I said, I do like Bose. It's just the fact that I feel like which we've talked about this on the panel. We've talked about it on the panel with her when it comes to the read. I feel like I do feel like it can be a little bit of calculation for her to get close to Dorit, since Dorit has the main storyline of this season. And if you don't want to really invite people into your life, attach yourself to somebody who got a big ass storyline. So I get it, but it wouldn't be for me, right? So we see as all the ladies show up to the party, we see Kathy is there, and we see the morally corrupt Faye Resnick. I was like, oh my God, I ain't saw Faye in a minute. But hey, Faye, come on in and sit down somewhere, right? So Sutton says, she's not feeling Dorit on the way there. It was her and Kyle and Kyle's assistant, I think, that was in the car. And then Sutton threw shade at Dorit by saying that the kids that were at her party, those little kids were her friends, and called them 14 years old. I said, well, damn, Sutton, if we couldn't tell that you didn't like Dorit, we can tell in this episode, right? Because Sutton wasn't feeling it. So everybody is now at the party. Dorit and Bose got there. Now, mind you, they're supposed to be wearing caftans. Jennifer sent out a text message with what to wear. Dorit comes in a dress. Everybody else is dressed in caftans. And she's like, oh, did I miss the kaftan menu? The kaftan memo? Yes, if either you missed it or you just couldn't fucking read. One of the two, but it's rude as fuck. Like, this is a theme party, and you're the only one that's out of theme. Tacky as hell, right? So Jennifer says to Sutton about being hydrated. And so Dorit asked her if she's drinking water because of their little tiff. And Sutton was like, really? I was like, really, girl? I was thinking the same thing. Like, really, Dorit? This is what you choose to do right here, right now, is to ask this woman if she chose not to drink because of you. See, Sutton is a little bit better than I am, because I would have told Dorit to fuck off and kiss my ass. Like, girl, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, who the fuck are you talking to? Dorit started it, but the whole alcohol comment started with Garcelle. It did start with Garcelle, because Garcelle asked her, was there alcohol in it? But Dorit honestly didn't have to say anything. Like, she could have said, you know what? I'm gonna let that one go. That's your friend. Maybe you making a joke. Maybe, and I think Garcelle was making a joke with her friend. Sutton is not Dorit's friend. But I get what you're saying. Sutton tried to keep it cute. She did. For so long. She tried to keep it cute. So then after that, we go outside, and so we see as Jennifer has placeholders for the women, and one of the placeholders said Anne Marie. I said, I know you lying. Even Garcelle caught that, right? And Jennifer said, no, that's some of my other friends that are coming. Yeah, I don't know why it matters what she puts in her cup. I think honestly, Dorit is just grasping for a storyline. To be for real with you, I think she's just grasping, right? But what I can say is Sutton was 100% feeling herself, and I was here for it because she asked Bose, "How many people are you today?" And Bose like, "Huh? What are you talking about, lady?" And Sutton says, "Well, that's because Dorit said that she doesn't know which Sutton she's getting." And so Dorit said, "Back off." And Sutton said, "You back off of me." And so then she brought up the party and, Dorit taking her bag. And Dorit was like, "It was a joke, Sutton. Okay, it was a joke to you, but it wasn't a joke to her. So be like, okay, you know what? I was trying to be have a funny moment, but it didn't land. I apologize." But Dorit can't apologize. And so then Sutton brought up the fact that last season they were talking about her drinking. And so Dorit was like, "Oh, so it was just me." No, it wasn't just you. It was you and Kyle. And Sutton said, "Kyle apologized." I said, "Oh, and I didn't apologize." She said, and Erica's like, "Well, I think she apologized. You apologized." That was not an apology, Erica, and you know it. This whole dinner had me crackling. Yeah, the dinner had me cracking up. I was hollering. So Sutton, she said she apologized, and Sutton said, "Stop picking on me. You need to pick on someone with your wallet size." And Erica said, "So you think you're bigger than her?" She said, "I think my wallet is." So then Sutton said, she left Dorit's house because she didn't feel welcome, and Dorit was rude. And Dorit said, "Oh, but it was okay for you to leave, but Kyle couldn't leave." And Sutton said, "I wasn't outside on the street on a corner in a bathrobe." I was like, "Oh my God, Sutton." Couldn't do nothing but laugh at that shit because the shit was funny to me. So then Dorit said, "But you called me a bitch in my house." And Sutton said, "Well, I should have called you a fucking bitch." I said, "Well, damn, Sutton." Babies, when I say Sutton was gathering Dorit's ass up, Dorit looked flustered. It wasn't shit Dorit could say or do to Sutton because Sutton was just, she was hitting her with it. And I was like, I know that's fucking right. And so then Garcelle chimed in. I was like, "Oh, Garcelle, I love you, boo. Sutton is cooking with some hot grease right about now. Let Sutton cook." But I got what she was saying because she asked Dorit, she was like, "Well, can you just say to her, I'm sorry, and it was a terrible joke?" And so she looks at Sutton and she says, "Sutton, I'm sorry, and it was a bad joke." Like, girl, you're being flippant and you're being facetious. Like, I would have reached across the table and slapped them glasses right off your face. Like, girl, you. Um, Gabby says Dorit would have been every in the book, and she would have been. So then Kyle asked, like, Dorit and Sutton, like, what do you guys need in order to move forward? And Sutton says, "I don't need, there's nothing she can give me." I was like, "Oh, Sutton, baby, you are gathering up Miss Dorit, and you better do it. Better do it, right?" So then Faye chimes in. I was like, the morally corrupt Faye Resnick, "I'm gonna need you to tone it down and just put it on mute, girl. This ain't got shit to do with you." But I got what Faye was saying. In a nutshell, Faye was trying to say Sutton doesn't want to be called an alcoholic or insinuated that Dorit doesn't want to talk, people talk about her being late, but that is a fact that Dorit is late. Like, that is a fact. We don't know if Sutton is an alcoholic, but we know for a fact that Dorit is is always like that was the issue with Teddy. But okay, whatever. So Kyle tried to chime in again, and then actually the first time Kyle chimed in, Dorit got mad at her, so they switched seats with each other, and so Dorit got up eventually and left, and so her and Kyle were talking, and when they were talking, she was telling Kyle, "Kyle, she's going fucking low, and I will eviscerate her." Okay, girl, if you're gonna eviscerate Sutton, you could have eviscerated her at the table, but why come you didn't do it? If you could eviscerate her oh so badly, Kyle. Again, y'all know I like Kyle, but Kyle, you were being too chicken shit to me because in your interview, you want to sit there and say you know why Sutton feels the way she feels after being in Augusta with her. Well, why come you couldn't say that to your friend? You could have easily said that to your friend. And Kyle feels like they should sit down and have a conversation, and Dorit is not really feeling it. If I was Sutton, I wouldn't sit down with her. Gabby says the way it came out Faye wanted to start some shit. Yeah, I think Faye wanted. I think Faye was looking for a moment. I honestly feel like Faye was looking for a moment, just like Dorit was looking for a moment. But Sutton actually had the real true moment and gathered Dorit up, just like she tried to gather Sutton's purse in last week's episode. But yeah, you guys, that is really all I got. I know I kind of breezed through all this shit, but I'm trying to get off of here in enough time so I can make it over there to the panel with Really B, Scotty, Ya, and Bill. So yeah, you guys. So yeah, once again, definitely be sure to hop on. Once I get off of here, y'all meet us on over at Really B's channel for the Whether You Like It or Not panel tonight. And that is all I got, you guys. It was an okay episode. I feel like we have. I don't. We always talk about in our group chat that we don't have a lot to talk about, but we always make it do what it do. And I feel like tonight's gonna be the same. But yeah, you guys, as always, thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and also share the video. And until the next time, you guys, please stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.